Hello everyone, just a very quick, very rough video. I'm holding the camera in my hand because I'm in a rush and I don't really have too much time, but I wanted to do my first impressions of Parfums de Marly Oriana. And a big thank you for the sample. The sample was sent to me by Marcus, who has the Instagram handle of PDM UK. I'll link that below. So he did send me this sample, not for anything, I've just lost the notes, got them. He didn't ask for anything. It was just very kind enough to send it to me. We got into a discussion. I wanted to buy a sample and it was very kind of him to send me the sample. So that's that out the way, full disclosure. Now I'm going to talk to you about the opening notes that I get on my skin, and then we'll talk about the listed notes that I've got down here. I have literally just sprayed it here and I have about 2 hours worth on my left wrist. So we'll start then. Now, when I first sprayed this earlier, it did remind me a little bit of Zoologist Lyra in that it does have that mixture of citrus and vanilla straight away. And it also reminds me of Sublime Vanille from Bijon, which is another one that has citrus and vanilla in the opening. So this actually has mandarin and bergamot, but to me it smelled lemony earlier. And it does still now, so I would say it does smell lemony to my nose, lemony and vanillic, and you can smell a little bit of that orange flower to start with. The orange flower is a little on the sharpish side, as orange flower can be. It's got a syrupy kind of texture to start with, and I would go so far as to say it feels a little soapy as well. And I know earlier there was a point in the wearing where it felt a little bit like cleaning material, a little bit like quite a harsh lemony cleaning material, but that didn't seem to hang around too long. But yeah, so it's kind of it's not a super fresh citrus, natural citrus aromatic type opening. It's the citruses are very much blended with what the other stuff that's in there, the sweeter stuff. So therefore it's not one of those very natural citrus bursts, but more of a citrus gourmandy type fragrance. So the opening, to me, people are drawing comparisons with Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, and I get it a little bit to start with, a little tiny bit, and then for a little period of time it does feel similar-ish, not exactly the same, not as rich, not as sweet, not as heavy on the orange blossom. But now we get to the good bit. I'm going to move hands. So what's the good bit then? All the good bits are dry down. I love this. The dry down is stunning. So this is where your marshmallowy aspect comes out, but it's not too sweet, it's not too heavy. It's very powdery, very musky, and I love powdery and musky fragrances. It reminds me a little tiny bit of Guerlain's Le Plus Beau Jour de ma Vie in the dry down, that kind of combination of powdery, musky, vanilla, and it's very delicate. So it's not particularly rich or sweet. There's a richness to it, but it's very much about the powder and the muskiness, and it has the ambrette in it. So let me give you the rest of the notes. Actually, we've got black currant. I don't really pick that up at any point. And then we have marshmallow, chantilly cream. So chantilly cream is a cream that's infused with vanilla. So you're obviously going to get vanilla in what you smell. Also mushrooms generally kind of taste a bit vanilla-y as well. So you've got ambrette and musk. Ambrette is a musky, a semi-clean musk. I think it's supposed to smell a little skin-like. That's what Parfums de Marly say about the composition in general. It should smell a little carnal, skin-like. I don't really get anything carnal here. I don't get anything risque. I don't get anything animalic. nothing jarring. But this could be the scent of someone who is very clean, just stepped out of the shower, and then they have on the most beautiful body lotions and powders and makeup powders, and they're perhaps also having a little snack of something very delectable and covered in icing sugar, powdered sugar. So for me, the dry down or 2 hours in gets a massive thumbs up. I really like it. The opening and towards that point, the first 2 hours is nice, so it still gets a thumbs up, but I don't love it as much as I now love the 2 hour stage. That's all I've tried of it so far, so it's not a full review, it's just my thoughts on the first couple of hours, in case it's useful, in case you care what I think, and if you do, then thank you so much. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in another video.